The center of our worship needs to be God. And worship is about communing with God. So Abram departed as the Lord had spoken to him, and Lot went with him. And Abram was 75 years old when he departed from Haran, and Lot went with him. Now Abram done already messed up. 3 verses into the direction that the Lord has told him, he's already said, I'm taking Lot with me. That's called sin. And there he built an altar. Anytime you see the phrase, and there he built an altar, and it's associated with Abram, he is worshiping the Lord. Abram takes Lot, and he goes and he builds this altar. And where it says in verse 17, but the Lord plagued Pharaoh and his house with great plagues because of Sarai, Abram's wife. Now Abram then took Lot with him, disobeyed him. He's done started having Sarai start lying for him. But Abram's a friend of God. God can use us all. And he calls us as he sees fit. And then he prepares us for our calling. And that's what he's doing with Abram right in here. Verse 4, he goes back to the very first place where he had built an altar, which he had made there at first. God will get you back to where you need to be. And oftentimes he'll make you go the same route that you came to get there. But he'll get you back to your altar that you need to be at here. And there Abram called on the name of the Lord again. So Abram's now got to that altar, and he's made another sacrifice. He's worshiping God because he realizes that God's keeping him out of getting his head blown off. Lot looked out and saw this little patch of land called the Jordan, and he says, I want that. But God tells Abram to look to the front of you, look to the back, look to the right, and look to the left. And look as far as you can see. Not only as far as you can see, as far as you can walk. And all that is what I'm going to give you. Now this is what Lot had done. I'm going to take what I want. But then God says, I'm going to give you everything. And that's how it goes. If we do it on our own, we only get a little bit of something. But when we do it the way the Lord wants it done, that's when the thing starts happening, until you start saying, man, if I'd only done what he said in the first place. When we have family situations, just like Abram and Lot did, and there's a blow up in the family, lift up your heads and look where God wants you to go, not where you want to be. Don't be like Lot and do what you want done. Do what God wants you to do. When you have a financial problem, lift up your head and figure out where God wants you to go. And do it that way. And be ye lifted up, ye everlasting doors. And the King of glory will come in. Who is this King of glory? The Lord strong and mighty. The Lord mighty in battle. He is the King of glory. Lift up your head when you have a school situation going on. Lift your head up. You're going to get to the graduation as long as you keep doing what you're supposed to do. God is seeking each and every one of us to worship him in spirit and truth. Don't come up here half-hearted to worship the Lord and think you've done something. Don't just come up here every once in a while you want to come and think you have worshiped the Lord for the next month. He wants you to worship him in spirit and in truth. And he wants that worship to be a sacrifice from the perspective of you see him as being first, not you being first and he coming and being the second or third person. Okay? Worship him in